Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Megan. If you're new here, we are starting a little week in my life, few days in my life, we'll see. It is Tuesday today. It's the Tuesday after the long weekend, Thanksgiving here in Canada. So yeah, today is Tuesday. We're starting it off with a bang. It's about 1:15ish. Daniel and I are actually heading to Toronto because I'm going to a conference for work tomorrow. So we're staying overnight tonight, and Daniel and I will do a little hangout, and yeah, and then we'll do some fun stuff in Toronto tonight. We're meeting up with some friends, and then tomorrow I have the conference all day, and then I'll kind of share the rest of the weekend, what we get up to. But I wanted to intro this vlog because I feel like the next little bit is going to feel a little bit crazy. So welcome. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I post videos 2 times a week. And you're gonna hear dogs barking. All right, let's get into the vlog. It is later now. We just bopped around Toronto. We're like right downtown, so very good location. We're like at Nathan Phillips Square, like the Toronto sign. So yeah, we just went around. I had to buy a blazer because I forgot the blazer that I'm wearing tomorrow for the conference. So I had to go out for that. Daniel wanted to check out Patagonia, no luck. But yeah, and then we stopped for some guac. But now we're back. We just got ready. I think I showed you guys. And we're going to meet our friends. Daniel's going to the washroom. I'm going to meet our friends at a little Mexican restaurant, I'm pretty sure, for some tacos. And yeah, we're gonna do that. It won't be a late night because I have a very early start tomorrow. I have to get up, I think, in the 5:30 mark. So the conference is all day, so I'll show you guys a little bit of that. But that's the update for you guys. So let's go. Where were we? Campechano? Campechano. We did a little Mexican for dinner. It was delicioso. And then we just like popped over to our friend's house. Saw their place because we haven't seen it yet. Saw their little doggy. And now we're back at the hotel room. It's just after 10, so I'm gonna start to get ready for bed. I have an early morning wake up call, like 5 something. 5:30 or so, and then I have the conference tomorrow, so I'll show you guys little bits of that. But that was our fun little Toronto night. What'd you think, Daniel?
It was lit.
We've come to realize though that we're just like not city folk. It's so stimulating being here when you don't live in the city or like a big city like this, and you're just like walking around, and I feel like you're on the whole time. Like cortisol is high. You're stimulated, and we're like exhausted. Like it just like drains the energy out of you. But obviously when you live here, I'm sure you're used to the hustle and bustle, but we're not city folk. I mean, we lived on an island for a year, so. Anyways, gonna get ready for bed. Good morning. It is conference day, so this is my little outfit, but we just got everything set up. We're gonna have some breakfast, and then the day's events are gonna get started. Okay, we are back in Kitchener. Home is showered, glazed up my face, and I'm gonna just unwind and watch a vlog in bed. I think it's about like 8:15 and I'm exhausted. Very long day with the 5:30 a.m. wake up call. So yeah, just gonna unwind for the night, and then I will catch you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow I think is just gonna be a very like typical work day, especially like catching up over the last couple of days since I was basically away from work, so doing a lot of catch up. My sisters and I might watch a movie tomorrow night, and then obviously we're getting into the weekend, so I'll check like how long this vlog is. I might take you into the weekend, or I might start another one, but either way, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, I've really done like a makeshift situation here to like set you guys up, so hopefully you can hear me okay. But yeah, it's a little bit, wait, have I even talked on the vlog today? No. It's the next day, it's Thursday, and it's a very gloomy day. I'm so tired. I have like the Aura ring. I don't know if I've shared this before. I was like waiting to do a review on it because you have to like have it for a certain amount of time. But I have the Aura ring, and it showed that I had a really good sleep last night, and I'm very optimal today. But overall, my like readiness score, which is basically the score that tells you like how much activity you should go with today, still tells me to take it easy. And probably because yesterday was like such a long day with like a 5:30 a.m. wake up call, and then we didn't get home till almost 8, and then yeah, just like eating differently, different schedules. So yeah, I'm feeling like very tired today. It's like a gloomy day as well. And I've just been like honestly like catching up on work since I was basically off for the last 2 days doing all the stuff for my work conference. But we're doing some fun stuff this weekend, so I think I'm gonna be like ending the vlog after this. It might, I don't know, it might be a long one, it might be a short one, I don't know. But I'm gonna start a weekend vlog because we have some fun stuff that we're doing. So, but anyways, before I end it, I wanted to have a little like alcohol related chat. So this isn't for you. You could just end it here. But if you guys have stuck around for a bit, you know I've been toying with the idea of not drinking alcohol anymore, and it's been like very difficult for me because there's like this weird part of me that thinks like, what will people think of me, like will people judge me as a woman? I'm like, everyone's gonna think I'm pregnant if I'm not drinking, which I'm not pregnant. And like, who am I without alcohol? Or like, am I really ready to give something up that we've like done for so long? And again, if you guys are new, my husband Daniel, he doesn't drink alcohol, so it's not like a new thing or anything. Like, he hasn't drank alcohol I think for over 3 years now. I don't even know, a long time. So anyways, yeah, I've been like toying with this idea because I've been like very focused on like health and wellness and just like how I feel, showing up every day. A lot of like micro daily habits that make me feel really good. So this has been like changing the way that I eat food, changing different relationships that I have, like cutting certain people out, which has obviously sucked, but like now being on the other side of that relationship ending, I just like feel so good and like free. So I don't have any like toxic relationships. I really like conserve my energy and make sure that my energy is spent with people who like energize me and make me feel really good versus people who drain me. And I've been prioritizing sleep, as you guys know. I just talked about it with the Aura ring, but I'm like really focusing on getting like quality sleep. I am moving my body like way more than I ever have, so I'm like really focusing on going to the gym, like incorporating yoga and Pilates. I walk like several times a day. I just want to be in like really good shape for longevity, and that means like you know, when I have children, I want to be able to like grow older and be able to like pick them up and not have any issues. I want to be able to like participate in like fun, adventurous things and not feel like I can't do something. So I'm just like trying to stay in this like optimal health, and I'm definitely like in the best place that my health has been. And so I'm putting like all my energy into all these areas, including like my mindset. Like I work with a coach bi-weekly, so I work with her to just like work on my mindset and making sure that I'm like working through things, like letting go of limiting beliefs. Like I want to show up very confidently. So I'm doing like all of these things in my life that are making me feel really, really good. And the one thing that I haven't quite I don't know, like nipped in the butt is alcohol. And I definitely like drink a lot less now, or I was drinking a lot less, just because when I make these changes, I'm not naturally like going to like the bar or like places where you consume a lot of alcohol. And the fact that Daniel hasn't drank for almost, yeah, I think over 3 years now, it's like, it's not a vibe to like drink by yourself all the time. So just like naturally, I've drank less and less. But I think what has happened is because I'm like doing all these things to feel really, really good and like I feel very optimal, when I do drink alcohol, even if I have like 1 or 2 drinks, I feel like crap. And I'm someone who like never ever got hungover in my life. I never struggled with that, and all my friends would be like, oh my god, like I hate you, like you don't get hungover. I could drink like whatever I wanted and I never had an issue, and this is like for a long time. But for whatever reason now, and again it could just be like my body changing, like hormones, all of the above, but I will have like 1 or 2 glasses of wine and I will not sleep well, and I literally have like the data to prove it. But I will like be restless all night. I'll be like constantly thinking. I feel like I'm not sleeping. I'm so hot, like overheating. Therefore, like I can't get comfortable, and like it's a bad ripple effect because then the next day, because I didn't get good sleep, I'm tired, I'm kind of cranky, I just like feel kind of like blah. So it's just like been this weird relationship with alcohol where I'm like, I love having a glass of wine, I love going out with my girlfriends and having some like wine with dinner, or like if it's a Friday or Saturday night, like having a couple drinks. And when I say couple, like honestly the most that I've drank in a really long time is like maybe 3 drinks. Like I'm not a big drinker in general, but even just like having those drinks have like really been hard for me. So I've been like toying with the idea of like giving up alcohol, but I am like struggling with the mindset side of things of like, who am I without alcohol? What will people think? Will people think I'm like no fun anymore? Like I don't know, like it's just like all these thoughts. And we had a wedding coming up this is back in September now, and I had, you know, thought about like, okay, I think like that's gonna be my last day for a while that I'm having alcohol. And like I didn't like share it, I didn't like even tell Daniel that I was thinking about that date, because I don't want to put like the pressure of like this date, right? So then we went to the wedding. I had 2 drinks, and those 2 drinks were like my glass of wine, and then at the table they give you champagne to like toast. So that's all I had. Same thing, felt like crap. And yeah, so then I got up the next morning, like meditated, thought about it a little bit more. I was like, okay, like I think I'm done. And when I say done, I'm not the type of person to like give myself full restrictions. I feel like I live a very like balanced lifestyle. I like to have like an 80-20 like mindset. I still want to indulge in like pizza, for example, even though a lot of what I eat is healthy. And I didn't want to like say like I'm never gonna have alcohol again, because that feels like very restrictive, and like I don't know, that's a journey. So I told myself that I'm only gonna drink for like very large occasions if I want to, and those occasions that I like set out for myself were like Christmas, like if I want to have a glass of wine with my dinner, or if I want to have like a mimosa in the morning with my family, and I said my birthday. And my feeling is that what will happen is like the more that I don't drink, that feeling of like wanting to drink on Christmas, for example, will not really be there, because I'm just used to not drinking. But obviously TV, we'll see, I'm not there yet. But otherwise, yeah, like for events, even like a wedding, or even like another friend's birthday, or like I'm going out on a Friday night, or I'm celebrating something with Daniel, I'm not gonna have alcohol anymore. So that was like a big decision for me to get to. And I feel really good about it. I think when I think about alcohol, I have like, I don't want to say like negative feelings towards it, but I'm like, it's not good for you. Like, it doesn't matter which way you want to paint it, what kind of like statistics you want to look at. Like, at the end of the day, the ingredients in this alcohol, at least like alcohol that I'm drinking, like wine, for example, sometimes I'll have a margarita, but it's like the sugar, the calories, like other ingredients that are in it, it's just like not good for you. And I'm not saying like I indulge either, but I've just been like listening and reading so much about how to improve like your health overall. And one of the main things that people talk about is just like eliminating alcohol, and because it's like bad for you and like longevity of life and all of the above. I'm not going to get into the health stuff, like I'm not a doctor, so like I don't want to like argue the whatever stats behind it, but I just feel very strongly that this isn't something that I want to indulge in at this point in my life, and I want to really do things that make me feel good overall and all the time, and I want to do things that like just like optimize my health and that are like beneficial to who I am and who I want to be. And the more that I would just like get closer and closer to that version of myself, like I just never saw alcohol in the mix. And yeah, that's my little update. So I'm not going to be drinking alcohol anymore. Again, like I said, we'll see on Christmas or like my birthday, but as of right now, it's just like not in the cards for me. I don't know if that will ever change, but right now I feel like really good about it, and I feel really good. And so since doing it, it's been about 3 weeks. Yeah, so the day that I stopped was September 24th was my last day. So September 25th was like day one. And I think today is October 13th. So when I'm filming this. And obviously later when you're watching this. But yeah, and I feel really good. And we've gone out like multiple times. We've gone out with friends. We've done things where like alcohol is normally a thing, and I've just like, you know, had something else and like felt really good about it, and I didn't feel like I had to explain myself. And I mean, I have like a big support system having like Daniel, because he's like gone through this, so maybe it feels like less weird or not as normal, but I just like feel really good, and my health is just like improving. Like I'm waking up every day feeling very good, and that makes me feel happy, and that's like something that I want to keep striving for. And I think I kind of like mentioned this earlier, but like when you start to feel really good all the time, the moments when you don't feel good, it's almost like heightened, because you feel good so often that like when you feel bad, you can almost like pinpoint what did I do the day before, or like what's causing me to like feel bad. Whereas before, like a lot of this journey, not even just alcohol, it's like I feel like I felt probably bad or crappy like all the time, but it's because I was like maybe overindulging in food, like drinking alcohol like definitely more regularly, and like throughout the week I was not like really going to the gym, like I was going to bed late, or like not prioritizing sleep, like all of the above. So like my normal was like not feeling good, but to me it didn't feel like I wasn't necessarily feeling good, because that was my normal. I hope that makes sense. But now, because I'm in this state where I feel really good all the time, like I feel very optimal in terms of my health and like my mood and like all of the above, it's like when something is off, you can easily pinpoint like what is off and like why you're feeling the way that you're feeling. So anyways, that is like my little long-winded update for you guys about alcohol. And yeah, let me know in the comments like how you feel about alcohol. Like, are you sober curious? But yeah, and that's what I wanted to share, because I feel like more and more I think people are like drinking less and less, which is great, but also I think people are like sober curious. But I think there is this like society expectation, or this like stigma around like drinking, and like feeling the need, like you have to drink, like it's the weekend, or your friends are going out, so like therefore you have to drink, or like these things that are associated with drinking. And it's like so normalized, which is such a strange thing. And as a society, like we've just like adopted these ways of being because it's like the norm, but when you think about it, it's like not necessarily like a healthy norm. So I feel like more people are talking about like being sober and like sober curious, and like, you know, like drinking in moderation and stuff, and it's like nice to see. But yeah, I'm curious what you guys think and where you guys are at with all that. So anyways, that is my long-winded spiel, and I'm so happy to have you here, and my little channel is growing and it makes me feel so good. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this vlog because tonight we're not doing anything. Daniel's actually going out with a friend, and my sister and I are just gonna watch a movie and like have some dinner. So I'm like chilling tonight. I'm so tired, and we have like quite a few activities this weekend. Like I said, I'm gonna pick up the vlog again tomorrow and just do like a weekend vlog, which will be fun. But I'm gonna go ahead and end it here on my little alcohol spiel. But I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video.